Welcome back, friends. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And of course, it is San Diego Comic-Con this weekend, and therefore a bunch of little teasers and trailers have been dropping, one of which relates to one of your favorite franchises, Star Trek, and specifically Star Trek Lower Decks Season 4. We have not seen the trailer for Season 4 yet, but we're big fans of Seasons 1 through 3. And you know what? It's such a blur. The last few years have just blurred by in a whirlwind that I forgot there were even 3 previous seasons. But, so we are going to go dive in right now, check out the trailer for Season 4. If you want to see what we think about it, then stick around until the end. But for now,
let's go.
Engage.
At the edge of the universe,
Starfleet intercepted a distress call command thinks could be related to the recent attacks.
at the brink of destruction,
The attacks have all been non-Federation ships, but now someone's targeting Starfleet.
They're sending the Cerritos? I guess we're finally getting some respect.
Man, I have to start with holodeck waste removal. Ugh.
Your odor will be repulsive.
these are the voyages of the crew of the Starship Cerritos.
We're all such a good team. We finish each other's.
Diofantine equations.
Don't get too used to this kind of work. Promotions are coming up, and I think you'll be very happy.
Wait, really?
As long as nothing goes sideways today.
All good. I love it, actually. All part of the ambiance.
On September 7th,
Holy f***!
they will have one chance
We'll be friends no matter what our ranks are. That's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
to prove that they can be more
We worked together for years. I trust you.
than simply
Lower decks. Lower decks.
Slow down, slow down!
Dude, this is nothing compared to, that Pike thing we aren't supposed to talk about.
a new season of Star Trek Lower Decks.
Oh, man, am I in the game?
Move along home. Alamarain, count to 4.
Oh my goodness. Well, to me, it felt very good to be back on the Cerritos. But what about you? You're a much bigger Trekkie than me. What were your impressions from the trailer?
I really liked the Easter eggs that were dropped in there, references to a couple of pretty well-known Next Generation episodes, which I'm excited to see. And I do feel like this is one thing that Lower Decks does really well that I don't think you could do in any of the other Star Trek shows, is to have those kind of like little teasing but loving pokes at the other series. They're so perfectly placed to do that just with the tone of the show. So I'm really excited to see those continue. I feel like the storyline is kind of a secondary concern with Lower Decks. It's kind of about those references and about the relationships as well, because I do feel like the other aspect of Lower Decks is there is genuine heart in there too, and you do feel like these are well-rounded characters. And they've had character arcs as well, kind of starting off as ambitious or idealistic, and you kind of see them soften around the edges as they get to know each other, and as the creators get to know them as well. And just seeing the actors on their press tours as well is so nice, the relationships that they have with each other. And I'm excited just to see Tawny Newsome on screen again. She's one of our favourites. We've been to see her live show, and she's just fantastic. And knowing that she's been a Trekkie her whole life as well just kind of adds an extra nice bit of flair to it.
Yeah, and like when you think of the first season, I believe was filmed during quarantine, so a lot of the voice acting was actually filmed in isolation. Like people weren't necessarily in sound booths together. And yet, you could see, as you said, like the storylines have evolved as you got into the third season, and there are pretty complex relationships between these characters. So, like, the episodes went from kind of goofy and a little bit throwaway in the first season to actually pretty complex and deep in the third. But I completely agree. You can definitely feel the chemistry between the voice actors as well. And, let's not talk about that Pike thing. But, yeah, I am super impressed. It looks funny again. The action looks fun. I actually really like juxtaposing the more serious Star Trek shows, you know what I'm talking about, with the sillier shows. But it doesn't mean that those silly shows can't have a ton of heart. And I feel the same about Lower Decks that I do about Strange New Worlds as well. Like, very episodic, lots of humor, but a ton of heart as well, and great moments in it that keep you coming back. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting to be as much of a fan of this show as I am, and super excited to see it.
Maybe a rewatch before this one comes out?
Maybe. I mean, it's easy to binge. It's very easy to binge. And we're actually going to a Paramount Global event tomorrow in Bryant Park, New York, to go see Star Trek III: The Search for Spock for some reason. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, we will be back very, very soon, friends, on the next Nerd Safari.
Live long and prosper, nerds.